we had enough money that we were either going to get married or we could go travel the world.
So today I'm in the usual spot, which is the Garden of Remembrance in Dublin, and I'm meeting two quite big travel YouTubers who are two mad explorers. So, hiya guys, and welcome to Dublin.
How's it going? It's good to be here. Good to be back.
Obviously, it's not your first time here. You're a Dublin gent. And,
I'm from Germany.
Yeah.
And it's Luke and
Naomi.
And Luke and Naomi. Lovely to meet you. Tell us something about your channel. So, from what I've seen of you, you've changed quite a lot recently. You used to be purely travel. Now it seems to be an awful lot of Europe. Why is that?
Yeah, so we started traveling, we started documenting on YouTube and making videos on YouTube in 2021. So during the whole sort of craze around the pandemic and all of that stuff, we started making travel videos. We made like 2 or 3 here in Dublin.
Our very first ones, by the way.
We basically were doing those videos just to kind of see, because we saw other people on YouTube doing videos and we said, that's an interesting path to go down. And at the time, both of us during lockdown, we were kind of forced into working online jobs anyways. Both of us were doing sales and we ended up basically stuck in a studio apartment. And you know yourself, in Dublin, the cost of renting places is just astronomically high. So we were paying anywhere from, I think it came out to about €2,500 for a studio apartment a month. I literally could reach out of the bed and cook breakfast from the bed, and we were paying that much a month for the place. It was in Phibsborough, and it was basically a nightmare. So we decided we need to try and figure something out where we can give ourselves a little bit more freedom. So we started looking at YouTube and we started saving up all of our money because we weren't doing anything during lockdown anyways. And then we were like, why don't we saved up enough money basically over the course of about 2 years. And we were like, why don't we just pack up and leave? We had enough money that we were either going to get married or we could go travel the world and start a YouTube channel. And then basically we used all of our savings to go and travel around, document, make videos. We ended up in Mexico.
With €200 to our name.
With €200 to our name.
Got a little bit stuck there.
Didn't have enough money to leave Mexico. So we ended up basically slumming it in the lowest level hostels that you can possibly think of in Mexico. Living off of €2-3 a day basically, and handouts from other people that we met basically for a while. We built up enough money then to fly from Mexico back over to Europe. And when we made it back over to Albania was one of the countries that wasn't in total lockdown, so we went there. And that's when our channel started to actually take off. That's when we started to see a little bit of progress. We started to see a little bit of revenue from our videos. It was still maybe like 50 quid a month, so it wasn't anything major. But it was enough to keep us ticking over and enough to keep us sort of bouncing around. And we also, Naomi was working freelance online at the time as well.
It also turns out that traveling full-time is financially more feasible than living in Dublin. So that was a very interesting
it's expensive.
insight. Yeah.
It's expensive and it burns you out, and having a lack of routine and all of that stuff gets to you.
I suppose what I'd like to ask you is, what would have been your favourite country that you went to?
Oh, that's a tough one. Right, so we've been, over the last 5 years, we've been to about 60 countries maybe. So 60-ish countries over the last 5 years. We've travelled like absolute maniacs through most of Asia and a lot of Central America and obviously Europe as well. If I had to give you a top 3, I'll do 3 and she can do 3. For me, the top 3 that I have, number 1, if I'm going to be honest, actually it's funny because of the story that I just said about Mexico, but Mexico is probably up there close to number 1. I absolutely fell in love with that country, the vibrancy, the food, the people, the music, the culture of Mexico, the Christian history of Mexico, how strong-willed the people are, and just how gorgeous the country is in terms of nature and everything else like that. A lot of people say Mexico is very dangerous. It couldn't be further from that if you go off the main tourist route. If you go to Tulum and Cancun and a lot of those places, you will probably run into iffy situations because a lot of the cartel and stuff like that, they hang out in those hotspots because they know those are the areas where they can basically funnel through and wash a lot of money and things like that. But Mexico is a gorgeous place and the people are unbelievable. Number 2 for me would be Thailand. Thailand is unreal. Again, I'm probably going to repeat myself. The culture, the food, the people. It's the land of smiles. It's probably the safest place in Southeast Asia to be if you're going to go there. The food is spicy, which I love. I'm absolutely addicted to spicy food. The pad kra pao and all of the curries and everything else like that. Thailand is unbelievable. The nature is next level as well. And number 3 for me is probably Indonesia, which is, for our channel and for a lot of what we talk about on our channel, people are probably going to be like, you lads are hypocrites. Because we talk a lot about the current situation at the moment in Europe with Islam and stuff like that. But Indonesia is, in my opinion, outside of Bali, stay away from Bali in my opinion, in Java and a lot of the other islands, it's very underrated and very untouched as well. And the people will literally look at you if you're white, come up to you and start touching your arm, and they'll lose it and they'll ask for selfies, similar to a lot of places like India and stuff like that. So those would be my top 3 places.
And yours?
I would probably say also Thailand is in the top 3, but it's like in no particular order. Albania for sure. I love Albania.
Wow.
Everybody's so scared of Albania. They have like the nicest people.
I must go.
Really
Right.
safe.
Yeah.
Very good food. I don't know, I just love Albania. It's just kind of like the country of free-willed people. You will find so many people that have a very high sense for resistance and independence there. I really love that. And then probably Greece, maybe.
Greece?
I really like Greece, the orthodoxy part of it, the Christian aspect of it. It's kind of like the stronghold because they fought the Ottomans for a very, very long time. And you can kind of see also there the independence and the free will of the people. It's really nice there.
Yeah.